Where am I? Am I alive yet?
Hey everyone, happy Easter. Hope you had a good long weekend. I do have a few things to talk about today. I actually made a list just so I don't lose track. But the biggest thing and probably the most obvious is I hit affiliate on Twitch, which is a really big deal to me. I'll be honest, when I started this and throughout the 2 months now, I've tried to keep a very realistic expectation of things. So the vast majority of people, don't get significant viewership. The vast majority of people don't even hit affiliate. So the fact that I hit it and, 2 months in, which I think is pretty good, it's huge, So I just want to say thank you to everyone that watches. Thank you for the follows, the subscribes. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate the comments. I do read every single comment on YouTube and I reply to 90% of them. Yeah, it's just a big deal. I feel really good to kind of hit that milestone, right? So a couple things kind of go along with that. I set up just some default Twitch alerts for now, and that's something I'll look to tweak more in the future. Also, the biggest change for you guys is probably the inclusion of ads now, which I want to minimize ads as much as possible. I'm not trying to just shove ads down your throat. And there's pretty much two ways to go about it. One is to leave ads running when people join the stream, which I think really hurts viewership, especially for smaller streamers. I would imagine it's very common for people to click a streamer and an ad pops up and they just close it. They don't even bother waiting around, right? So the way around that is you can run 3 minutes of ads every hour and it'll disable ads for when people join the stream. So that's what I'm gonna try doing. So every hour or so, we'll do a 3-minute ad break. Perfect time to go to the washroom, get a drink, something like that. If you are subscribed or you have no ads through some other way, I'll still be here. We can chit chat for those 3 minutes. But yeah, I want to try to avoid the ads at the beginning of the stream and just run as little ads as possible. All the other things that come along with affiliate, I am working on them right now. So tomorrow, I want to work on a bunch of different things. I want to work on the channel points, which I have, funny enough, I have a note on my phone where I'm always, typing in just like random thoughts and ideas I have. And I have a whole section for channel points where I've had all kinds of ideas for different channel point redemptions and things like that. So I'll be working on the channel points tomorrow. Same with the sub badges. I have an idea for sub badges. Emotes, I'm not really sure about yet, but it is a work in progress, right? So I'll be working on some of that stuff tomorrow. So just bear with me while I figure all this stuff out and kind of get it where I want it all to be. But yeah, I just wanted to thank everyone again. It feels great. It's nice to have a bit of like a payoff, right, for the kind of hard work and dedication. So yeah, thanks to everyone. I really appreciate it. Also, YouTube stuff, I'm constantly like working on tweaking things and adjusting things. So the video I uploaded today, it has a new thumbnail. The thumbnails I've been using have been a very simple format that I've seen some other popular Hearthstone YouTubers use, and I wanted something just to kind of tide me over, and simple to use and replicate. So I'm trying something new. I'm going to use it for the videos for the next week or two. We'll see how that goes. Also, a couple videos later this week, I'm going to film some intros for. So I'll do a little like 30-second or a minute intro, just talking about the deck and the game plan. I've had some comments requesting that. So yeah, keep a lookout for that. Last thing I want to talk about is just some of the other things I have working behind the scenes that I'm working on. One is a Discord. So I had it suggested, on a recent stream. I think it'd be a great idea, for you guys to send me deck ideas or give me feedback, or I would like to schedule, some like community streams, where I can play games with you guys, right? We can set up some like fun rules, fun decks. Yeah, we can set up some like fun rules, fun decks, and play games with each other, right? So the Discord would make that a lot easier to organize. So that is something I'm working on. And then just some technical stuff. I bought a new camera on the weekend, so I'll be setting that up tomorrow. Trying to work on some behind the scenes stuff just to, again, make things a little more fun for you guys. But yeah, I'm really trying to learn and to grow and yeah, just make the stream more fun for you guys. So once again, just want to say I really appreciate all the support. Feels like I've made a good amount of progress in 2 months now. Like I said, I had zero expectations going into this, and the fact that we've now hit affiliate and we're pretty close to kind of getting the equivalent on YouTube, it feels really good. So thanks everyone. Hey Dave, to answer your question, the first half of the stream, we are going to be playing Bomb Warrior. Basically, I'm going to be planting Easter eggs in my opponent's deck. So we'll be playing Bomb Warrior with most of the deck kind of centered around the weapon. So, you know, you can get the weapon back with Horde Pillager. You can buff it with the Corsair Cache, with Upgrade, also Lady Ashveen. So keep putting bombs in the opponent's deck, get Iron Juggernaut. You also have this guy, as well as the Clockwork Goblin, shuffle more bombs in their deck. So yeah, basically it's a bit of a control shell with some weapon tutors and buffs. Also got Boom Boss in there for more, you know, treats in the decks. But yeah, so we'll start that off for the first half. The second half, I had the idea, I've tried doing this during a previous stream where I wanted to kind of randomly add and remove cards to a deck as I went. So the idea I had for this stream was have a bunch of Easter eggs, and each egg basically tells me a certain card to remove or to add. So one egg might tell me to remove 2 commons, or it might tell me to remove an epic or a legendary. And then I'll pick another egg to tell me what to add in its place. So again, it might tell me to add, you know, remove 2 commons and add 2 legendaries, or it might tell me to remove an epic and add a common. And there's also some like wild cards in there where I have to let the deck auto-complete or randomly select what card to remove. So yeah, that'll be the second half of the deck, or the stream rather. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, hope you all are having or had, you know, a good long weekend, and we'll get started. Also, the ladder reset, which is nice, so I don't have to worry about playing my trash and legend. But yeah, Bomb Warrior historically was a deck I've really enjoyed. Like when this deck was in Standard, I thought it was a lot of fun. It's similar a bit to like Plague Death Knight, you know, in the sense that you're putting these things in their deck and, you know, hoping they draw them right. But they're better and worse than Plagues in some ways. They're better than Plagues because it's obviously more damage. They're worse than Plagues because they don't have like a side effect. You know, the Plagues either heal you, slow them down, or give you like a 2/2. Yeah, Dave, I agree 100% that that deck can be very high rolly. It's kind of relying on, that's a nice start, coin one out, the other one. Yeah, it very much relies on like an explosive start. So I get that 100%. You're relying on pretty much like an explosive start and them not having like a board clear until you kind of get your, you know, your board stabilized. Because if they board clear you before you say you get like the location off or you get the death rattles and everything, that sucks. But once you get to that point, it's very hard to lose. Fun decks for Standard, I assume, that are also competitive. I think Wheel Warlock is super fun. If you like, you know, grindy control decks at all, Wheel Warlock, 100%, I would say. Also, Demon Hunter is very strong right now. Not even necessarily Reno. I don't know if the Reno variant is better or worse than the non-Reno variant. They're both very strong. But yeah, not Death Knight, Demon Hunter right now. And what is it? The card Window Shopper. Window Shopper is just like fun to play. I don't really think Demon Hunter is expensive because the main things that make Demon Hunter strong right now is the weapon, which is just a rare, I think, and then Window Shopper, which that one is an epic, I think, but those are the main two cards that make that deck strong.
The time has come.
Also, the random Murloc Tide Hunter. This seemed like a normal deck up until that point.
I see.
They will never catch me.
But yeah, the meat of Demon Hunter and what makes them strong right now isn't the legendaries. There's some that help for sure, but they're not required. That is not good right now. Actually, it's good after this. But yeah, I would say, at least from my point of view, the like fun decks right now in standard is probably Wheel Warlock and Demon Hunter. I love control decks, which is why Wheel Warlock's fun. And then like discovering multiple Magtheridons is great. I've not seen this card in a while. I remember this was played like in Rogue at one point when it came out. Yeah, I actually played against that Warlock deck recently too. I think it was during my Reno Demon Hunter stream. But I don't know. I had never seen that deck before. They have the one card that it's like a 5/6, I think, and it costs less for however much damage you've taken. So basically, the Warlock would damage himself a bunch, then play the 5/6s for free. Oh, that's not what we want to draw right now.
Made to fit.
It's hammer time. You need this.
We just dead. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Man, actually, he could draw a bunch of bombs here and win. Who knows? Who knows? No. Well, not enough armor gain. That one, unfortunately. Yeah, I've only played against that Warlock deck once. And it again, seemed like one of those decks where it has a very explosive turn. And if you could just kind of board clear or hold on, it, falls off.
Magni versus Uther. I will fight with.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, but in ETC we got Eater of Secrets if you run into like Mage or something. Sticky Fingers for Kingsbane and Skulking Geist for Jade Idols. I would assume Handbuff's still playable. Like, it might not be tier 1, but it's probably still very strong. Like the Shroomskavate nerf, for its ability to kind of OTK, especially from hand, but it's still a very strong deck. The 1 mana nerf to the Rush Tiger card, it's still a very strong card. The nerf to the Aura really sucks, going from 3 to 1. But overall, I think it's still a fine deck. I forgot to make my camera smaller. I also moved it over a bit so you guys can see I'm in bronze right now. The Risky Skipper is going to be nice against Paladin. Yeah, Shroomskavate was like obliterated. It's actually crazy how hard they nerfed that card.
Handle it.
We're Heat Leader, okay. I could just do this for now. Oh yeah, I forgot Renathal was buffed back up to 40.
Handle it.
Yeah, basically my plan for the week is, you know, obviously with today, Wednesday I'm going to play Whizbang all stream. And then Thursday I'm up in the air. I don't know, I have a few ideas. I wish I had something else cheap to combo with Risky Skipper. It's not really cheap.
It's hammer time.
I don't know what I'm playing. It's like like you said, the ranks reset. I'm back in bronze, so who knows? We're probably gonna see some wild decks today, which is partially a good thing for me, right? It's nice being able to play some silly decks and not just run into, like, you know, tier 1 decks constantly. But geez, we're at 9 already. I had one other cheap minion.
So
If I hit this, I don't think I live here. Jeez. Oh, I'm at 4. I'm 100% dead. Well, yeah, I hit Legend last season, though. It was with Reno Demon Hunter, actually. It was actually insane how quickly I flew to Legend last season. I basically streamed one day playing Reno Demon Hunter. I wasn't even trying to climb. I wasn't trying to hit ranked. I just thought it'd be a fun deck to try, mainly because I wanted to play Kurtrus, which I've never played before. And I flew from Diamond 5 to Legend in 3 hours with like a 75% win rate. It was crazy.
Magni versus Anduin.
Oh, Cho'Gall. Hey, Sports. Thanks, really appreciate it. It feels good. It feels like the first, like, big milestone to hit, you know? So, considering I've been going about 2 months now, yeah, it feels, like, quick to me. So, feels good, because I keep trying to learn and improve and do better, so feels good to have, like, a bit of a reward. Wonder if I should put a couple more early game cards. This will be an interesting matchup, though. Renathal Priest against this. I wonder if I should put, like, the opponent's tracker on so we can keep track of how many bombs are in the deck. I should maybe put the 1/3 guy that increases how much armor you gain. Because I feel like I need more things to combo with Risky Skipper. What could I drop? Boom Boss is super greedy but fun. Blade Master Boom actually might not be that great. It's essentially a 7/7 summon 6 Boom Bots, which is fine, I guess. It's kind of crazy how, like, a buffed up Dr. Boom, like, isn't even good nowadays.
hammer time.
Oh, damn, Dave. Sorry to hear. Yeah, I would like to stream a little earlier, but my work schedule changed and I work until 6 Eastern now. So that's why I start at 6:30 now. But in an ideal world, I wish I could start around like 5. So hopefully things change on my end again. I don't think I need the Horde Pillager because I'm going to have 4 charges on this. Draw.
Don't keep your thoughts to
Where are you located though, Dave? Somewhere in Europe, I assume? Actually, what is it? Wow, 6-hour difference for you. Oh, Serbia, that's right. I remember you mentioning that before. Alright, let's get the bombs going.
Heat of the forge.
It's almost worth just like attacking face. Like this weapon, it's 20 damage alone now, right? I don't really want to swing 6 damage into him. Yeah, you did mention it before. I remember now. Yeah, face is the play sports. Yeah, so maybe Blade Master Boom can get cut. Now that I think about it, it's not that great. What's one other card I can cut? Lady Ashvane, maybe. This was kind of like the 40th card that I added to the deck.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Although, with enough weapon bust, you can almost cut the Horde Pillagers. Like, I'll be able to swing so many times with these wrenches, you might not even need to re-equip them.
It's hammer time.
But, yeah, Blade Master Boom, 100%. I think the rest is pretty good. I like I like Finley so much as like... Oh god, what's he gonna take? I like Finley a lot though as like emergency draw. You know, it's like you have like a really shit hand, and like just refresh it for 1 mana is so nice. Yeah, I was thinking of cutting the Horde Pillager too. Like I have Upgrade to buff them by 1. I have Corsair Cash to buff them by 1, and also Lady Ashvane. So that's plus 3 charges, so 6 charges across both weapons. Plus the 4 defaults, that's 10 swings. And that's not even including, you know, these 2 guys and the 3-mana guys too. So without any other, like, discover effects or anything, that's 14 bombs I can shuffle in their deck. Plus Iron Juggernaut for 2 10 damage ones. So yeah, maybe the Horde Pillager is not needed. I'm gonna kill this just because I don't want him to steal something really important. Let's keep going face.
Hand is too full.
Wonder if he left his hand full on purpose. If he's trying to burn the bombs, which is like the 200 IQ play in this matchup.
What's yours will be mine.
Hobart is the 4-mana 2/2, right? And if you have a weapon equipped, it buffs like your whole deck by +2/+2. Oh, he stole my ETC. And he's at 10 cards still. But I'm just smacking him down with this weapon. Yeah. Hey, Psycho, how's it going? Like, yeah, so he's doing the smart thing here. You know, for anyone that remembers playing against this deck in Standard, if you could afford it, just keep your hand full and you could just not draw the bombs, right? But I'm also dealing a shit ton of damage to his face every turn, so I'm not sure it really matters.
Hand is too full.
Hey, Psycho Crazy, thanks for the sub. That's actually my very first sub, so I really appreciate it. So you can remember, you're the first one to subscribe. I actually missed if my alert worked or not. I set up just like the default Twitch alerts to start, and then I'll have to customize them as we go. But yeah, thanks, I appreciate it. It feels good. It's the first like big milestone I've hit, right? And I'll be honest, when I started, I didn't really expect to hit affiliate. You know, the vast majority of people that try streaming don't hit affiliate, right? Most people end up only streaming to a couple people. So the fact that I've hit it, yeah, it feels good. Nice little, like I said, it's like the first big milestone. Let's keep going face. Oh, he's at 9 though. I don't even know how many bombs are in his deck at this point.
Somebody order a bomb.
Do you have any recommendations for colleges? Which ones to stay away from?
Got a bomb for you.
Yeah, so you mentioned coding. I was never really into it myself, but yeah, if it interests you, it's such a good direction to take. Like every one of my friends who went to college or university for like computer programming, engineering, things like that, they've all got sweet jobs making quite a bit of money. But it all depends if that interests you or not, right? Weapon swap. I will say too, though. Oh, he's at 5 now. He could die to a bomb. No. I will say too, you know, don't be afraid to just go to school and try things. You know, me personally, I jumped around between what I was studying multiple times. I know a lot of people, a lot of my friends, a lot of people I know, same thing. You know, they went to school for one thing, found out they didn't like it, went to do something else. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to try different things, right? If you go try out a certain like degree or field and find out you don't like it, you still learn something, right? You learn something about yourself. You learn what you do and don't like. And it is true that coding is 100% getting competitive because more and more people are getting into it. Man, how much damage? I've just been ignoring his board. How much damage does he have here? 10... shit, 15. Oh, and he has Astalor in hand. So if I hit his face, he'll be at 8. Holy shit, Psycho. I really appreciate it. That's crazy. So not only were you my first sub, but you're my first 6 in a way. But thanks. It means a lot.
Well played.
Hammer time.
Let's see if you can draw some bombs here. Oh. We almost had him. I was honestly like tunnel visioned on just attacking his face. I'm actually going to turn on the deck tracker for the opponent because I want to see how many bombs they have in their deck. Almost. I think that guy had like, I don't know, 6 to 8 bombs in his deck. How do I turn this on? I like I turned off the deck tracker. How do I turn it back on? Oh, found it. I think that's it. We'll see when we join this game. But I want to keep track of how many bombs they have in their deck, just out of curiosity.
Magni versus Rexa.
Yeah, Psycho again, I really appreciate it.
Cosmodon.
Like I said, I've been trying really hard to, you know, think of cool ideas and improve things and, yeah, just keep things fresh for you guys, right? So the fact that I've hit affiliate and things are going well, the YouTube side's going pretty well too. So yeah, it really means a lot. It's nice getting that positive feedback. Because, you know, I see posts online all the time, right, of people who have been streaming for 6 months or a year, and they're still just streaming to 1 or 2 people. And then, so the fact that I'm 2 months in and hit affiliate now, and, you know, I'm doing decent for average, like view-wise, to me, it feels great. I pretty much told myself when I started that I was going to give it like 6 months. You know, I was really going to try it for 6 months. And if after 6 months I was still just streaming to like 1 or 2 people, I was just going to throw in the towel. Like, it obviously wasn't for me. But like I said, the fact that we're 2 months in now and it's going really well, yeah, it feels good. What secrets would they run? Isn't it crazy how many secrets there is in Wild at this point?
Maybe no.
Wow, that's not that bad.
Somebody order a bomb?
But Psycho, actually, you bring up a good point. So the fact that you've used both, because I'll be honest, I've only ever used like the normal Hearthstone deck tracker. What's the difference between it and Firestone? Because I had someone in the comments recently suggest Firestone, specifically because I was talking about how I wish it had some feature, and they said how Firestone has that feature. So yeah, what are the differences between the two? Because you mentioned going back to this deck tracker, so I guess what is Firestone lacking? And hey Connor, thanks man, happy Easter. I also got some eggs that I have a little game planned for later. I'm not going to attack. Also, this guy still hasn't attacked with his Worgen Infiltrator.
No.
Let's chill, I guess. Okay, you think this deck tracker's cleaner? Yeah, I know one feature that... Sorry. I know one feature that seems really cool with Firestone is if you're playing like Thief Rogue, apparently you can hover over like Tess and it'll show you all the cards you've played from other classes, which is basically one thing I've always wished that this deck tracker had. Because I play Thief Rogue quite a bit off and on, and it always gets to the point where I'm like, okay, what cards have I played? If I play Test right now, like, what does it do, right? So the fact that Firestone keeps track of that, like, that's pretty cool. Oh, Ramus too. Yeah, Sport. I think that was another... I think that might have been what happened. I think I was playing, like, a Casino Mage, and I couldn't remember what Ramus was going to play, and someone mentioned that Firestone tracked that, so that's pretty cool. Just draw.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Yeah, so yeah, I've thought about giving Firestone a try, and I guess comparing the two, right? Because that that little bit is nice. Yeah, I think I should, Psycho. I should try it, and then I'll because I've used this deck tracker like ever since it existed. I couldn't tell you how many years I've used this deck tracker. So I know it inside and out. So it would be interesting to compare it to Firestone.
I'll
I always forget if it's better to, like, what's the best order to play these in? Because this gains me 2 armor and then 5 armor. This one gets 2 armor. I don't think it matters.
So many choices.
Risky Skipper is such a good card. I like the year that they bring this card back in the standard, I'm gonna play Warrior like nonstop that year. Just such a fun card. Another freezing trap? No.
Somebody order a bomb.
Oh yeah, Risky and Barov. Yeah, it's there's so many cool plays with Risky Skipper. Like you can use Risky Skipper to board clear. You can use it to gain a shit ton of armor now. I remember there was like an OTK Gauntlet Warrior deck I played in Wild like a month ago or something, and it's insane the amount of armor like you can get in one turn with Risky Skipper. So very versatile. Can be used like offensively and defensively. Actually, both at the same time, right? You can clear a board while gaining a ton of armor. Just a fun card.
Hammer time.
I feel like this is a bot I'm playing against. Which, that is one downside to the ladder resetting. You know, you do run the risk of playing against bots, but at least this is the perfect opportunity to try like fun, different decks. Yeah, thanks for watching, Dave. Have a good night. Yeah, sports. I've seen some people, I've seen some clips from people playing like Odin in Wild, and yeah, just gaining like 50 plus armor one turn with Skipper. That's nuts. Do more bombs.
For you.
I'm curious to see. I haven't really kept up with the standard meta the last few days, but I'm curious to see how much it's changed. Like if Paladin is dropped down, 'cause I still think Paladin's strong. I don't think Paladin is like tier 1, but I think it's still strong. But you know, a lot of people, right? They only want to play like the best deck. So if Paladin isn't quite there, they might just drop it. I still want to remove this from the deck. It's funny to think back and remember how popular Dr. Boom was and like for how long it was played. And now here's a better version of Dr. Boom, and I think I want to cut it from my deck. I think I'll just do this because I don't care if Barov dies and wipes the Boom bots.
Do try to keep yourselves alive.
I probably should have Finley'd there actually, but it's okay. There's no way I lose this game. This is either like, I don't think you can run into Blizzard bots. Don't you only run into the Blizzard bots if like your MMR is really low? Maybe it isn't a bot. I feel like a bot would have played a card already. Don't they usually like instant play their cards? It's kind of funny how sometimes... Oh yeah, it's not a bot. Bots don't concede. It's funny how sometimes it's so hard to tell if you're playing against like a bot or like a 6-year-old kid. Hey, I'll take it.
Magni versus Thrall.
Adjust my camera a bit.
For
See the ears better. I keep forgetting that I want to make some changes to the deck. I keep forgetting to... I get so in the zone and just keep queuing up. I'm a little scared about Shaman simply because they have some pretty strong aggro decks.
Greetings, friend.
If it's Shutterwalk, it's kind of good for me. Okay, never mind. Okay, it's still an aggro deck, I guess. Just not a very, like, optimized one. That Blade Storm, which is nice. I will be playing Whizbang on Wednesday. I'm going to drop this. I want to get things on the board early on to fight for the board. But yeah, I will be playing Whizbang on Wednesday. So I've been waiting to play Whizbang since the expansion released, but I really didn't want to play Whizbang like in Diamond. I figured I would just get shit on the whole time, which wouldn't be fun to stream and it wouldn't be fun to watch. So yeah, Wednesday, now that the ladder's reset, we'll try Whizbang out. So next turn, we can trade something to gain armor and then draw. We're actually in a pretty decent spot. Some of the Whizbang decks, at least from like what I've read and seen, some of the Whizbang decks are awful and some of them are okay. And this one, I think it's like medium, depending. Probably very much depends against like what your opponent's playing. But yeah, looking forward to trying Whizbang out. I love the original Whizbang. I crafted the original Whizbang in gold, and for years afterwards, I would still just randomly play it all the time. I'll do the dredge. So turn 5 will probably be this or this and Blade Storm. I'll take the weapon. Yeah, I crafted the original Whizbang in gold, and I opened this Whizbang in my packs, and I was going to upgrade it to gold, and I still might, but I don't know. I've heard it's not nearly as good as the original Whizbang, which is too bad, because, like I said, I would play original Whizbang on and off for like years. If I just wanted to like play a couple casual games and complete some quests, it was like the perfect deck to play. Because you could actually win games with it. But the new Whizbang, apparently there's some of the deck recipes that are just like horrendous, like 20-30% win rates.
It's hammer time.
I'll just hold the coin. Yeah, I might play... who asked about Paladin earlier? Can't find it. But someone asked about Paladin earlier if I thought they were good still or not. But I'll probably play Paladin for the second half of the stream, simply because I'm going to be adding and removing cards from the deck constantly. And I don't want to play a deck like this where it relies on some key cards. I think I should play just like a tempo deck, something that just has like generally good cards. Because, you know, say I pick an egg, right, that forces me to remove like the wrench calibers, it severely hurts this deck.
Somebody order a bomb.
Sure.
Somebody order a bomb.
Yeah, so I know they adjusted the old Whizbang, so it can only get old decks right now because of Twist. I'm not sure if they reverted it yet or not. But basically, if you play old Whizbang right now, all you get is really old decks. They're not the up-to-date decks. Or at least that's how it was for March. I don't know if they changed it back yet. These 1 health little shitters are kind of annoying. Oh, whatever. Yeah, take that for the half for the armor, half for the big boy bombs. Yeah, I used to love playing Bomb Warrior back in the day, which is funny because maybe I'm a hypocrite because I hate Plague Death Knight, but I loved Bomb Warrior, and they're very similar. But what kind of decks have you guys been enjoying this expansion so far? I think it's been a great expansion so far. Outside of like Paladin killing you from hand with the buffed up Wind Fury Leroy, I think it's been a pretty good expansion so far. Oh, I have played against that priest deck a couple times. I think it's being slept on right now. It seems like a very strong deck.
The elements unbound flow through me.
Oh, I totally forgot he was completing quests. Let's see, guys. He's got a card here since his opening hands. Probably Bellowing Flame. Actually, I can brawl. Anything but the 7/7, and I'm laughing. Okay, I thought it was gonna be it. All right, so next turn we can play the Pillager and their bomb, maybe. Yeah, I think on Thursday I might play like viewer decks. I have a few decks I've grabbed from people. Oh boy. I have like a Jade Display Druid deck. I have a Hagatha Shaman deck. I think there's another deck someone sent me. So yeah, if anyone has deck suggestions, feel free to throw them my way. He's dead again. If I would have Risky Skippered into Blademaster Boom, would Risky Skipper trigger right after the Battle Cry, right? That was probably a smarter play.
Treasure? Loot? What more can I ask for?
He has us lethal on board, right? 18. Yep. Wow. Losing to Whizbang feels bad. Alright, I'm gonna make a couple changes. I think we need to put the 1/3 guy I mentioned in here. I feel like I need a little bit more draw. I think I need, yeah, this guy. And then maybe, what's the 2-mana draw for your damaged minions? Battle Rage. And then I'll take out him. Yeah, I almost think the Pillagers I could drop. We'll see. I need one more. Finley, maybe? As much as I don't really want to. Oh, that's true, Connor. I shouldn't concede these games because who knows? They could just draw a million bombs. Yeah, let's try Finley. So basically added in a bit more early game, also more skipper synergy, and then a bit more draw. Took out the weapon recursion, which I'm not really even sure we need with all the weapon buffs. The Boom, Dr. Boom Legendary, which is kind of meh. Let's try that. But yeah, I've definitely won some games from people just drawing bombs like that before, right? So it's always a possibility.
Magni versus Uther. I will fight with honor for Cosmodon.
Pretty bad hand. Could maybe drop big Boom Boss as well, but he's fun. Cards don't always have to be good to be in the deck. They can be fun. The Skipper and the Rover are very nice against Paladin. So I actually had Bran in the deck originally, and maybe I could drop Boom Boss for Bran. Because Bran's good with the Iron Juggernaut, with the 4 bomb guys. Lady Ashvale, I guess. Armor, I guess. Yeah, maybe I'll drop Boom Boss for Bran again.
Somebody order a bomb.
Because I guess my logic was... okay. That's like me with when I play against Plague Death Knight. But yeah, my logic was I was focusing the deck so much on the wrenches that I wasn't really thinking of abusing like the bomb battle cries.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
Man, Psycho, I love Galakron. At some point, like, I think I mentioned it earlier in the stream, but I have a whole, like, list of ideas on my phone for different streams and decks and stuff. And at some point, I'm going to have, like, a Galakron week, where every stream is dedicated to a different Galakron, because they're some of my favorite cards of all time.
His reign ends now.
Also, I dropped out the guys that give the weapon back. And I get the weapon with no buffs.
Handle it.
Oh, does Augmented Elec work for opponents' decks? I don't know why I thought it was only your deck. Let me check. Because that would be a funny card. Again, maybe not a good card, but it'd be a funny card. Oh yeah, it does say just whenever you shuffle a card into a deck, shuffle an extra copy. That's pretty funny. Wish I had a weapon buff.
His reign ends now.
Okay, I'm gonna hold the last weapon swing then. Hey Spirit, how's it going? Hope you had a good Easter, good weekend.
You know, take candle.
Oh, so what are these decks? Like, these aren't bots. At least this guy isn't. This is just some kind of like dumpster tier 6-year-old kid playing on his dad's iPad.
Ajara, this was not our deal. It's hammer time.
Or let's go face. Let's go face. But yeah, like I said, Galakron, like my favorite cards in the game, they're like the build around cards. Cards that encourage you to, you know, build your deck to support it, like the Old Gods. Like Cthulhu might be my favorite card of all time. So Old Gods, Galakrons, I guess Jade could be like an example. I'm not the biggest fan, but that is an example. So yeah, I'm gonna do like some Jade streams. That's or not Jade streams, some Galakron streams at some point.
You made me this.
And it's cool too. I think they did a really good job with Galakron because pretty much all of the Galakrons were played at some point or another. You know, the Shaman and the Warrior one maybe weren't the best, but Priest, Warlock, and Rogue were all played a ton.
You know, take candle.
So the fact that they, you know, had pretty good design for all 5 of them, it's always nice. I always compare it to like the Prime Legendaries. They're all pretty bad. I always compare it to like the Prime Legendaries. How the Prime Legendaries, you know, pretty much all of them saw some play at some point. Again, some were, you know, better than others, but they all saw play at some point or another. The Colossal Legendaries, that's another example. All of the Colossals except for Ozumat, they were all played at some point. So it's always nice when they like have some kind of like set of cards like that and they have like a home run. Like they all, you know, see play and do well. Just risky skipper.
I'll show you who's boss.
See, if I do this... No, this is better. Sometimes I feel like such a dumbass when like trying to figure out what order to play the cards in.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Let's go face. I don't care about this thing. And yeah, Psycho on there's our bomb. On Thursday, yeah, I might play. There's another one. On Thursday, I might play like Jade. What's the new one called? Jade Display or something like that.
I've got the beast in my sights.
Let me look. It's the new card from the new set.
It's hammer time.
Let's go face. This guy's loving to draw bombs right now, so we'll do another one. Hey, what's it called? Jade Display. Oh, this guy's just drawing all the bombs. But yeah, I might play like Jade Display Druid on Thursday. That was a deck someone suggested to me.
Reporting for duty.
Tazdingo! Yes!
It's hammer time. Strike.
I wanted to win with bombs, but yeah, that is too bad. I think they could have reverted Big Game Hunter back to 3 mana, and it would have been fine still. All right, so what I'm going to do, I talked about this earlier in the stream. I'm going to run a 3-minute ad break just to make sure that anyone new coming into the stream doesn't get any ads. So I'll run that. Yeah, anyone who's subscribed on Twitch or on YouTube, we'll go ahead and just chit chat for a little bit while that goes. Yeah, looks like I got it. But yeah, Big Game Hunter, actually funny enough, I have double gold in Big Game Hunter because early on in the game's life cycle, Big Game Hunter was played in every single deck. And it was so prevalent. Oh, it doesn't show it because it's core set now, but I actually own 2 gold in Big Game Hunters. I think if you go to Legacy, it shows them. Yeah. So back in the day, Big Game Hunter was played in pretty much every deck, and to the point where I crafted 2 of them in gold. And then they nerfed it to 4 mana, and it wasn't played at that point. Now they added tradable, which helps, but it's still not playable. I think they should have. I think they should have given it tradable and brought it back down to 3. And then maybe it would see play as like a 1 of in some decks or some classes. But 4 is still too much mana. So that's too bad. It's funny, part of me has always hoped that they nerf this card so I can get this dust back. Yeah, Reno decks, exactly. If this was 3 mana with tradable, it would be ran in Reno decks. Or at least some of them, right? Depending on the class. So sometimes they're too conservative with some of these changes. Like it's like they're scared of the card being too good again. But yeah, I've always hoped they nerf this card so I can get the 3,200 dust back. I still can't believe I spent 3,200 dust on these 10 years ago. Another one is when the new expansion came out, I opened up a golden Magtheridon, which could get nerfed. You know, Demon Hunter is very strong right now, but part of the reason it's strong is is Window Shopper, which I also got a gold one. But part of the reason it's so strong is not necessarily because of Magtheridon itself. It's more so because of the weapon and Window Shopper. So if anything gets a nerf, I think it's the weapon, 100%. I've seen a suggestion online of making this like a 2-3 weapon, which would make sense. Or maybe changing... I think making Window Shopper not a demon would be too big of a hit. I don't think they should do that. But I'm pretty set up nice for nerfs though. I got a golden Window Shopper, so if it gets nerfed, that's 1,600 dust. I got 2 of the weapons in gold apparently, so there's some dust. And then, yeah, golden Magtheridon. So I kind of hit the jackpot there. I don't think Magtheridon will be nerfed because, like I said, I don't think Magtheridon itself is the problem. It's the weapon and the Window Shopper that are the problem. But hey, if it gets nerfed, I'm laughing at the bank. So fingers crossed for that. But yeah, pretty happy with the deck now. So let's try again. Yeah, I wish they would revert some of those really old nerfs from early on in the game. Like, there were some nerfs made very, very early on in the game's life cycle within the first 2 years that, sure, at the time they made sense, but nowadays, like, they could be reverted, right? And they wouldn't be problem cards. Actually, I'm going to keep this just in case it's like aggro. But say not all cards, right? Like, say Leroy. Leroy 100% should not be reverted back to the lower mana cost. But some cards, like Big Game Hunter, 100% could. Oh, Sylvanas, that's another one. Sylvanas is back in this core set, and Sylvanas was like a staple in early game Hearthstone, right? Then it was 5 mana originally, then it got nerfed to 6. It was still somewhat played at 6, but in current Hearthstone, there's no place for 6 mana Sylvanas. I actually forgot it was in the core set till just now. Just chill. Patches. You talking like Death Knight patches, or is another patches I'm forgetting? Oh, Patches the Pirate. Never mind. I was thinking Patchwork. Yeah, I feel like patches could be reverted. Or if you don't want to go all the way with patches, give it rush instead of charge. Because it doesn't have anything right now, right? Yeah, it's just nothing. Like, give it rush, at least. Oh, I was going to coin out the weapon. After your hero attacks, reduce the cost of a battle cry minion in your hand by 1. Interesting. Whoa, wow. What a target to get discounted. Yeah, so Patch is another example of a card they 100% could revert the nerf on, or if, you know, maybe not fully if they don't want to.
Hammer time.
But yeah, Sylvanas, it sucks because sometimes they bring these old cards back to standard through the core set that were big staples back in the day, but they're just not played now because they're not strong enough. And Sylvanas is one example, right? So I want to kill that.
I'll show you who's boss.
I'm made to
I could swing and kill it, but I want to save the weapon to play this next turn. But yeah, like I was saying, Sylvanas, you know, or like last year, right? They brought Ragnaros back into the core set, but it pretty much never saw play. So I would wish when they brought back these old cards in the core set, they would like buff them a bit. This is going to be a grindy game. Oh god. This guy's just drawing the nuts. Just draw all his legendaries. Hopefully draw next turn. Oh yeah, step mind control tech. Yeah, actually they buffed mind control. Well, they. Aw, come on. This guy's draws are just off the charts. Yeah, they kind of buffed and nerfed mind control tech with the last rotation. If I remember right, they made him more expensive, but now you get to choose the minion you steal. Yeah, it's 5 mana now. If your opponent has 4 or more minions, take control of one. So it's kind of cool. I think it's too much at 5 mana, but yeah, I remember back in the day, you know, playing around mind control tech. It's funny how the game changes.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Brawl or something would be nice. Wish I had 1 more armor. I don't really want to shoot that. Sure. Feels bad though. But yeah, mind control tech. That was like a perfect, another big staple back in the day. It's so funny how certain cards can like, I don't know, certain cards just like bring back memories for me, Hearthstone memories. Like Sylvanas is a big one for sure. Mind control tech. Owl when it was 2 mana. That's another one. They can revert Owl back to 2 mana, I feel like. Oh yeah, it wasn't Naga Sea Witch. That's the one that, wasn't it a 5/5 and all your cards cost 5 mana? And people used to like play it with Handlock, where it would discount the giants a ton. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. Oh man. Well, that guy's curve was just insane. He discounted Dr. Holiday, played it on 4, into Emperor, into Titan, into Astalor, and destroying my weapon. That was rough. Yeah, Connor. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it's too bad that they're scared to revert nerfs because they were a problem like 5+ years ago. Meanwhile, there's like so much strong and broken shit in the game. Like they can bring Leroy back into core, but they can't bring Sylvanas back down to 5 mana. Like, how does that make sense? Wasn't I talking about removing Boom Boss? Oh yeah, for Bran. Boom Boss doesn't really fit in like the deck strategy. It's more so just to be like a fun card.
I see you brought. I see you brought.
Okay, some kind of slow warrior with me. Actually, having the weapon and 2 upgrades, nice. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe depending on the meta, Psycho, Mind Control Tech could see some play again. but I have not seen it once since the new core set came out. So it was super random card for them to change.
All it takes is a lot of lava.
So pirates could be rough depending on his draws. Wow, okay, that's nice too. So, got lots of removal through face damage right now. Just need a bit of armor to stay alive. Oh, look at, I keep forgetting Renathal got buffed back up to 40.
Someone's gotta lead the charge. Package tight for treasure transport.
This guy just came out in this set, didn't he? I think he did. He's holding a toy, so I think he came out in this set. This needs to, he needs to summon 3 pirates next turn for this to be stronger. I think let's do this.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Oh man, so much weapon removal today. All right, at least we have the other one plus upgrade. Also, he's a Reno Renathal pirate deck. Interesting. Oh, he got the treasure distributor from the Sky Raider. I wasn't paying attention to that. Maybe this guy's just playing some janky deck. The fact that he's Reno is going to help, though. Less pirates, hopefully. They like a 2 mana, 2 or 2 health minion. All right. Hopefully get something from Skipper here. The only one that really makes sense here is Sticky Fingers, but that's not even that good. Two of Iron Juggernaut, I guess. At least he still has 5 pirates to go. I wonder if I should have, like, shield block in the deck or something. A little bit of draw. Like, come on, we're in dumpster tier bronze here. We should be able to win a few games. Let's play this and trade. Actually, kind of sucks. This is the... I got rid of the weaponry, like, the weapon recursion guys, so this is the last weapon I have since he destroyed the other one. Oh, I could always put one in ETC, actually. That might be worth it. Skulking Geist. Oh, it's only spells. I thought maybe it was minions. Because I might have been able to take that to destroy like any 1-mana pirates in his deck. What is this? Man. Actually, okay, it would have. Okay, at least he played that before. He played the TNTs, and before I played the Iron Juggernaut.
No matter the danger, I'll always choose a good decision.
I was just drawing the nuts, man. Let's play this for 5, I guess. Okay, Mr. Smite, that's huge. Next turn I could gain a bunch of armor with this combo. Alright, we're still in this. Also the deck tracker. Oh, I guess they're colored in, so yeah, they're gone.
In the box? Pirate stuff.
Okay. Oh, I already played Bran. At least we'll clear with Risky Skipper and gain a bunch of armor. Where do we just do that? Okay, that's actually kind of nice. 6 armor and guarantee to draw that. I kind of want to save like the skipper combo for like a wider board. He just has that in his deck. Oh man, what are we playing against? Oh, yeah, he shuffled my deck, so it wasn't on top anymore. That's annoying. Alright, so we have stuff on board. We have a board clear with armor gain. Just need some draw at this point.
Off the top rope!
Okay, still puts a 10 damage bomb in his deck. At least he played Steam Cleaner kind of early. Probably not going to Risky Skipper here still. I don't know how many other weapons he might have in this deck. Okay, I'm going to steal that. Is there any reason to save the attack? I only have 1 pirate to draw, right? 1 Risky Skipper? If I have any other pirate to draw. Yeah. Let's do it now, I guess. Hey, Wasu. Thanks. Happy Easter. I also got some eggs that I have planned for a little side project on this stream. That's one of the better things to... Oh, I forgot he had Bran. God damn it. You're so used to, like, old brand like being on the board, right, and affecting it. I always forget when they play new brand. Okay. Well,
I'll show you who's boss.
I'm made to I'm made to
we'll just bulk up a bit too, since we can't kill that.
Gimme!
All right. Don't have a lot of card draw on this deck. Got the armor. Caches do nothing.
Armament upgrade complete.
Yeah, if we don't top deck something good here, this game's just over. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna take Boom Boss out. Make a couple other changes. This deck is doing a lot worse than I expected it to. What are we at? You only won 2 games, jeez. Alright, let's take Boom Boss out. Like Skulking Geist we can get rid of. We'll add the weapon. Yep, Horde Pillager here. What else can I take out? Maybe like one upgrade? Like shield block? Try that. I want like one good bomb win. I'll be happy with that.
Magni versus Sageris.
Right, Warlock's good because it should be slower, and they're going to be hurting themselves, which makes the bomb stronger. Keep the cash, keep Bellowing Flame. Yeah, I'll keep that. Garrosh's gift is so good. Like, out of all the gift cards that they came out with, this one's by far the best in my opinion. So, next turn I'll probably Forge, and then Corsair cash the turn after. Maybe I should do this now, just in case I draw one of them. Yeah, I don't think I need to Forge this super early. He doesn't seem to be playing... Actually, he didn't even tap last turn. He didn't tap the last 2 turns. Did he not tap to like maximize this? That's so greedy if that's the case. Alright, 2 bombs. I think Warlock might be one of the better matchups. That's totally fine. Oh, that's nice. I almost should just attack face, actually. Yeah, probably just focus on face. Wow. Okay. I just playing like a full legend deck or what? Okay. So we'll swing and break the weapon and then probably play the other one. Actually, I don't have a lot of great follow-up, so... I take the Iron Juggernaut. Because that's a lot of potential damage. And he's going to be churning through his deck. Alright, this could be it. This could be the big bomb win game. Wow, this guy's turn's just been insane.
This is only the beginning.
A new planet to burn.
Oh, I should have hit there first. That was a misplay. Yeah, that feels bad. I screwed that up. Hey, Red Eye, how's it going? Happy Easter. I wonder, this guy might actually just be playing like a full legend deck.
I have no time for games.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot it's April Fool's today too. All right, just... Let's do this for now. Next turn, I could... Skipper will will trigger after the battle cry, right? Do I ever do viewer decks? Yeah, so this Thursday, actually, I'll be playing viewer decks. So, yeah, if you have any suggestions, if you have things you want to see me play, or, yeah, go ahead and send it my way. I've been creating a list. So, I might even do Thursdays as, like, community day now. So, I'm setting up a Discord to be able to play with viewers. And then, yeah, I want to try out viewer decks as well. So, if you have any suggestions, go ahead and shoot them my way. I think that's how it triggers, right?
I'll show you
I hope it does.
Do try to keep yourselves alive.
Oh. So he's got, got 7 bombs in there now. Oh yeah, I saw that comment. I meant to reply to it. But okay, thanks on affiliate. It feels really good. I've been going for about 2 months now. And this is kind of like the first big milestone, so it feels good. So I appreciate it. I appreciate the comments. You know, I said earlier, I read every single comment on YouTube and I reply to most of them. I wasn't replied to yours, I just haven't got to the chance to yet. Wow, what is this combo? So I shouldn't play this. I just take one more. I take 1 or 2, essentially.
Maybe. Do you have this in a bigger size?
Okay, that's free. Should I play the Rover, Rockstar, and I'll gain like I'll clear the 2 taunts and I'll gain a bunch of armor, right?
intentional.
Oh, that's kind of funny. I can't actually play anything else. Oh shit, that was a ton of armor though. I was hoping to play the Iron Juggernaut, but technically I only have 1 health. But I'm not dead. He has 8 bombs in his deck. No, Red. Didn't come across that way at all. I'll be honest, in that video, like 100% I agree. There were some cards in the deck that weren't that great. and weren't that optimal. But he's got bombs in his deck. But in that video, I basically made a deck that was entirely focused on beating paladins. So there were some questionable choices in that deck, but I basically didn't care if I lost to every other class. I just wanted to beat paladins. But Blood, and Holy Death Knight is definitely a deck I'm interested in playing some more. Okay, we still might just be dead now.
I'll show you who's boss.
Alright, so he will have 9 bombs, technically 10 bombs in his deck. So he needs to draw a few, or we lose.
No one will believe this.
Please, please, please. I just want one. Wait, let me copy that red. Because 100%, like I said, I want to explore that archetype some more, and I'll probably play it another time. So let me just save it. Yeah, I'll check out that deck for sure. Also, yeah, that guy was playing just a legendary deck. Can I just get one good bomb win? That's all I ask. Oh yeah, I've played against that priest deck a few times. It seems really strong. It seems kind of like slept on right now. Like it has some really explosive openings. I played a couple streams ago. I played Reno Demon Hunter and hit Legend, and I ran into that priest deck 2 or 3 times, and it was always one of the harder matchups I ran into. Also, our win rate with this deck is just atrocious. I did not think it would be this bad, considering we're back in bronze. Yeah, I can see that. The Grim Patron is a good comparison. Oh, so what's going on here? Come on. Not only can I not win, I can't stay connected either. But yeah, so Thursday, I'll do like a community day. And this week, yeah, I'll play like viewer submitted decks. So I'll 100% check out that that Death Knight deck you sent me. Yeah, I'll 100% check out that Death Knight deck you sent me. Also, I have a Jade Display Druid deck someone sent me. I have a Hagatha Shaman deck someone else sent me. So I have a few decks I want to try.
I see you've brought gas.
And then, yeah, going forward, I'm working on setting up a Discord so I can plan, playing with you guys as well. So maybe next Thursday, I'll play against viewers. And we can even come up with some like fun decks and fun ideas and stuff like that. Don't see this quest too often.
Need a bit more spice over here.
Toys are much more fun than brains.
I think after 1 or 2 more games, I'll switch over to the
The time has come.
egg idea.
Throne our former master.
I think we're gonna play Paladin with that. Basically, I have a bunch of plastic eggs, and in each egg, it tells me certain cards to add or remove to the deck. So after every win, I'll pick an egg, and it might say, remove like 2 epics. And I pick another egg, and it might say add, 2 commons. Or it could have me remove legendaries, or it might ask me to auto-complete the deck. So yeah, I got a bunch of eggs with different things written in them, basically telling me what cards to add and remove from my deck. So I think it's a fun idea. We'll see how it goes. Both of these are nice for the risky skipper. The rover, it's cheaper. Yeah, it's a lot of work, Red. I've only been streaming and doing YouTube for 2 months now, and I keep telling people it's been like a part-time job. It's been a lot of work between, you know, like editing stuff for YouTube and then just like planning streams and stuff. Yeah, it's been a lot of work. It's been fun, don't get me wrong. And it feels nice to be making progress, but yeah, it's a lot of work for sure. We just chill. But it feels good that, like I said, I hit affiliate just today, which is nice. I've been trying to keep my expectations realistic. You know, the vast majority of people like don't hit affiliate or don't get even reasonably popular. So I basically went into this expecting to fail. So any amount of viewership I get is nice. You know, every single sub, every comment, every follow, it means a lot. It's nice. And I keep trying to learn, you know, every stream, every video, trying new things, trying to do fun stuff for you guys, trying to see what people like and don't like. So it's a learning experience for sure. And yeah, Red, with the eggs, I'm going to switch over to a Paladin deck, I think. Basically, I don't want to play a deck that, like you said, relies on like key cards, right? Because if I pick an egg that makes me take out the Wrench Calibers, it just screws over the deck. So I'd rather play like a tempo deck, something that just has like generally good cards versus like you know, like key cards, right? So yeah, I'll probably switch over to hand buff Paladin, or I'll look what decks I already have made, and we'll go from there. It's like I can wait. It's only 4 damage on board. Wait, he completed the quest already, right?
No.
What does this card do? I totally forget. It doesn't tell you. Let's play him. Oh yeah, I hop back and forth between wild and standard. I like both. I've been playing for like 10 years now, and I never disenchant my cards, so it's very easy for me to go back and play whatever in wild. Oh, that's not that bad. But yeah, I kind of flip-flop. So I was thinking of maybe kind of like solidifying my schedule more going forward. So I think Mondays might be standard, Wednesdays will be wild, and then Thursdays will be like kind of free-for-all, community, things like that.
Drink with me, friend.
But I definitely understand it's hard for people that, you know, disenchant their cards or haven't been playing for a long time. It's hard to jump into wild. I could skip her now, I guess.
I'll show you who's boss.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Yeah. Yeah, it's always hard when you take big breaks from the game. There's some people who watch me that just recently came back to the game right now. And obviously, like, right now is like the perfect time to get back in the game. You know, like rotation. I actually have a friend I've been trying to get into the game as well, because right now is the perfect time to jump in. It's the least amount of cards to catch up on. Oh yeah. I have a set schedule for streaming. I do every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday at 6:30 Eastern, and I think it's helped having like a strict schedule that I can kind of plan my life around. But obviously, I don't want to, you know, say I'm only playing Wild Wednesdays no matter what, right? Because sometimes things come up, or I want to try new stuff. But yeah, that might be like a general format I follow. We'll have to see. But over the last couple of months, I've changed my schedule. I used to stream, I think like Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays or something like that. So over time, I've been adjusting my schedule, finding out what works, what doesn't work. I'll do the smaller one, just on like the rare chance he has some kind of weapon tech. I think we win this game, but I want to win through like a big, bunch of bombs going off. Yeah, it is true. Keep 3 days a week can be a lot at times. I'll be honest, I'm surprised I haven't been a bit more burnt out. Like, I'm not a super social person in real life, so the fact that I'm spending 10 to 12 hours a day talking, or 10 to 12 hours a week talking to you guys, it's been, yeah. But like I said, I think you said it as well, right? If you enjoy it, it makes it easier.
Reporting for duty.
Surprised this card has not seen any more play. Pretty good card. I guess it just doesn't fit in like an aggro paladin deck, which most people are playing aggro. Nice brawl here. Yeah, I usually stream around 3 hours. I would say between like 2.5 and 3.5. So I start at 6:30 Eastern. I usually stop around 9:30 Eastern. But if I'm having fun or it's going well, I might stretch it to 10, or I might finish a little early at 9. So yeah, I think 3 to 4 is like a sweet spot for sure.
Reporting for duty.
Mount up!
So Blade Storm would be nice here. Speak of the devil. Just keep clearing. Just keep putting bombs in their deck. Oh, there's another Blade Storm too. Alright. He's got 3 bombs and 2 mines in his deck. With 16 cards, so a third of his deck is bombs actually. So the bombs, and I have 2 more here. Plus 8 damage technically. Just hero power? Cool. Remember that Blade Storm I wished for last turn? I'm so glad they buffed Blade Storm to 2. Yeah, just chill. So I don't have OG Brand in this deck currently. I keep flip-flopping if I wanted them in the deck or not, because originally the first draft of this deck, it was very focused on the Wrench Caliber. It had lots of weapon buffs. It had 2 Horde Pillagers in the deck, so it was mainly getting bombs through the weapon, so I didn't think Bran was as useful. But now I've drifted away from that a little bit, and I have 2 of the 5-mana guys that do the bombs. I have 2 of the where is it? The 3-mana guy. Got the Iron Juggernaut. So yeah, Bran might be worth a slot at this point. I can just take this for draw. I don't think I need the execute. Okay. Just keep swinging face. Actually, yeah, he draws 1 bomb and he's dead. He's got 8 in his deck. and his cards deck's 16 cards, so half his deck is bombs. Oh yeah, that's true too. The 2 mana, where is it? Stone Skin Armor with Bran. Yeah, it's good too.
Reporting for duty.
Mount up.
He's actually picking a lot of stats.
The weight of justice.
Holy shit. Yeah, I said earlier in the stream that I'm kind of a hypocrite because I hate Plague Death Knight, but I love Bomb Warrior, and they're very similar. All right. If we get some half-decent hits here, we can clear with Blade Storm. Okay. Well, actually, no, I had lethal. Never mind. With the weapon and the thing. Oh, that wasn't a bomb window. I've said it for a couple streams now, but I think Plague Death Knight is like the cockroach deck of Hearthstone. Like, it just won't go away. Like, the fact that you still run into so many Plague Death Knights, it drives me crazy in Standard. Even in Wild. I'll randomly queue up against Plague Death Knights in Wild all the time, too. And it's annoying because, you know, I try to play Reno decks sometimes, and there's no counterplay for a Reno deck versus Plagues, which is annoying. I'll play one more. Do one more. And I'll switch over to the eggs. Yeah, I guess that's the problem, right? That as long as Highlander's playable, people will keep playing Plagues. It's just a bummer that Steam Cleaner rotated out. It's probably Mech Rogue. Yeah, against any faster deck, it's not nearly as good. But me personally, I'm very much like a control player. I love slow, grindy decks, so I hate running into Plague Death Knight. Because like in the super long games, they're just going to win every single time with Hellia. But I really do wonder if in like a later expansion this year, if they'll print some kind of like counter Plague card. Because it's going to be a little annoying if Reno is still around for another year and Plagues are also around for the rest of the year too. Like, I'm hoping they add some kind of like Steam Cleaner-esque card in another expansion. Yeah, Warrior was my first golden class back in the day. I love Control Warrior. Like old school, like Wallet Warrior in like OG Hearthstone. Where you just won through like big minions. You know, you'd win with like Dr. Boom and Ragnaros. Good times. Okay, we clear with Bellowing Flames. Nope, not that one. Hey, Terminal. Thanks for the sub, man. Thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying. Oh yeah, Handlock. Handlock is another like classic deck for sure. Sure. Or I could actually, I should coin and forge it. Because just in case, this has Wind Fury. If he just magnetizes it like crazy next turn, that'll not be fun. Also, thanks for the follow, Red. I appreciate it. Yeah, Handlock. Handlock. I was super excited that they were bringing a bunch of Handlock cards back this year in the core set. I don't know. It seemed like it was going to be good. Like they're, you know, they even got the new table flip spell, which is amazing. They buffed that 4-mana spell, so the Impet spawns as taunt. Like, I feel like Handlock is so close to being viable in Standard. I guess the only thing holding it back is that like Wheel Warlock is just better, right? So if you want to play like a more grindy Warlock, that is true. That there is some Wheel Lock variants I've seen that are basically hand lock with wheels thrown in. Yeah, going into Whizbang's workshop, Wheel of Death was the card I was most excited about, and it was the first deck I played on day one. And I'm pretty sure the version of the deck I built initially, it had Mountain Giants in it. I ended up cutting them just because they're not as strong in modern Hearthstone, unfortunately, which is crazy to think that you're dropping an 8/8 on turn 4 isn't good enough nowadays. But there is the 4-mana spell, right? That's essentially the same thing, but with taunt.
Maybe
So that card is good.
No. It's hammer time.
Yeah, we got this game. He's all out of steam. It won't be a big bomb win, but it'll be a win. Yeah, like I said, it goes to show you kind of like the power creep in the game. That a vanilla 8/8 on turn 4 just isn't good enough, which is crazy to think about.
Have I got a bomb for you?
I'll put the Armor Smith down. Because he's probably going to trade, and maybe this will trade into something it spawns. Yeah, obviously Forge of Wills is an amazing card, right? But like you said, if you don't have Forge of Wills out when you play Mountain Giant, it doesn't feel that great. Yeah, the removal nowadays is just too efficient, as you said. That is a pretty good one to get. I don't think I've ever seen this card. It's a hunter card, apparently. Upgrade or some kind of weapon buff would be nice to kill this. Oh, there we go. So what's he have in hand here? Some mech. Yeah. I could have saved the weapon swing. Then next turn I play Lady Ashfiend, trade into this. But yeah, I definitely have a soft spot in my heart for some like the OG decks. Like Control Warrior, Handlock. Even like Miracle Rogue. What else? I don't miss Ramp Druid. You know, Ramp Druid when Force of Nature, sorry. Yeah, Force of Nature Savage Roar. When that was a thing. I don't miss that deck. I feel like an argument could be made. He probably doesn't run any weapons in the deck, right? I don't think there's any weapons that Mech Rogue runs. Let's take the Horde Pillager. Yeah, you don't think Force of Nature would be even running the OG form? I kind of agree. There's so many cards that were strong back in the day that aren't played nowadays. So you're probably right. Come on, just trade. What's this gonna hit? Drilly? What other death rattle like mechs are they running? Oh, Mothership. So maybe not even Drilly. Might just be Mothership. Is this how we win? Okay. You're cutting it close, buddy. Okay. I'll take it.
You made me this.
Let's put more bombs in. He's got 6 in his deck, with actually 7 in his deck. So a third of his deck is bombs. That seems like this guy disappeared or something. His mom's yelling at him to clean his room or something. He's got 3 spark bots. That's all we know. Come on, just concede. Oh, he's still there.
Choose soon.
Oh, so Scourge Illusionist, yeah, did trade here. Okay. That was a pretty nice one to hit. That was on the wrong side, buddy. Oh, I guess that works. No frenzy for you.
Treasure? Loot?
And I'm going to double trade here, just because I don't want him going crazy with the magnetizes. I don't want to risk it. I've had too many games where I was so sure I was winning, and you kind of get cocky, and then they just blow you out with like a bunch of buffs or magnetize or who knows what. He's still at 20 health. Like, you never know with Mech Rogue, right? Sometimes they just get they just pop off with either like Mimiron or the Titan. Okay. Kind of wish his weapon was buffed, because I don't want to double trade into this, but I kind of have to. Yeah, Mimiron died, but he has the Titan already. The Battle Rage.
His reign ends now.
He's got 9 bombs in his deck. Half his deck is bombs. Yeah, see, it's the same problem as like Plague Death Knight, right? It's always annoying when a huge percentage of their deck is plagues, and they just don't draw them. What are his abilities again? Oh, wait, draw. What? Why wouldn't you draw there? Okay.
I'll show you who's boss.
Do try to keep yourselves alive.
All right, another bomb. So he will have 11 bombs in his deck. 11 bombs out of 18 cards. He needs to draw 2. All right, there's 1. Finally. About time. Perfect too, because that was like the last game. All right, so what I'm going to do is for those watching on Twitch, I'm going to start a 3-minute ad break just so new people coming in don't get hit by ads. While I'm doing that, I'm going to work on what deck I switch over for the eggs, and then yeah, we'll get going. So for anyone who isn't subscribed on Twitch or yeah, I guess for anyone not subscribed on Twitch, I'll be back in 3 minutes. For you guys who've subscribed, or you guys on YouTube, you're still good to go. Yeah, what should I play? Something that can't get just absolutely obliterated by like losing a key card. I kind of like to stick with wild if possible. Lady Prester might be fun. That's a deck I've been wanting to play for a bit. Maybe let's go back to standard with Handbuff Paladin. So I feel like the aura, is the aura even worth it now? Let's see some recent versions of this deck. This is the version from before the nerfs. Actually, this is from like the 3rd day of the expansion, this deck. This one has Magatha in it. I don't have that card. Oh yeah, so they took out the aura and then also the trinket artist because that was the only aura in the deck. And then what did they add? They still have Shroomscavate in the deck. Musclotron. I don't have Finley, unfortunately. Glacial Shard? Oh, Drone Deconstructor. It's an interesting one. Wonder if Nomelia might not be worth it without the aura. Because she would be like a huge lifesteal spike. Doesn't even have Leroy in either. I'm gonna keep him in for the memes. Yeah, maybe Drone Deconstructor. Take out Nomelia. Then the Drone Deconstructor. Leave something behind to get buffed. I don't think it can magnetize to anything else. Oh, the Muscletron, I guess. Oh, people cut Outfit Tailor from the deck too. I think that card's very strong. Oh, Ziliax, I guess, is a mech. Yeah, it uses the perfect module instead of twin module. Let's try it. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Hey, Red. So did it bug out? There was a time recently where my deck bugged out and 2 Ziliaxes were listed. Oh, wrong deck. Oh, it happened again. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay, I might just have 2 Ziliaxes in the deck. I don't know. This happened once before. Yeah, I don't know. I had the copy one before, but I looked up a deck list online because I haven't played this deck since the nerfs, and they were using this version instead. So I might switch back. We'll see. But in regards to the 3 minutes of ads, basically I have 2 choices. If I run 3 minutes of ads every hour, there's no ads when you join the stream. And I feel like for smaller streamers, that's a huge hindrance. You know, I don't want people to come check out my stream for the first time, get hit by an ad right away, and then just close it, which I feel like is probably very common. So it sucks having 3 minutes of, you can break it up, I guess, like an hour and a minute and a half every half an hour. But I feel like that's a lot harder. I'd kind of rather just, we'll see. I'll play around with it. Obviously, it's the first day, but I kind of just want to bite the bullet. There's like no perfect world, right? Like I really don't want the pre-roll ads. That's the biggest thing. When you're bigger, obviously pre-roll ads don't hurt you, but I think for smaller streamers, it's you know, it's rough. Because I know even me, right? There's been times I've clicked on certain streamers and an ad starts playing and I just close it. I don't even bother. To be honest, I don't even care about the ad revenue. You are right that apparently it goes up, but you need the 3 minutes to stop pre-roll ads essentially. So that's the main reason I'm doing it. So I'll play around with it. You know, it sucks for people currently watching, but it's better for trying to get new viewers. It's like a balancing act, right? All right, so let's go back to standard and we'll do the egg thing. So basically, for anyone who wasn't here earlier, yeah, I haven't played this deck since the nerfs, so we'll have to see. But yeah, basically for anyone who wasn't here earlier, I got a whole bunch of eggs with notes inside, and every time I win a game, I will pick an egg. It'll tell me certain cards to remove from the deck, and then I'll pick another egg, and it'll tell me cards to add from the deck. So it might say remove 2 commons and add 2 legendaries. Or it could say remove a legendary and auto-complete the deck. So it's the deck's gonna evolve as we go. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. Yeah, I think Ziliax is such a cool card, though. Like, there's so many different ways to build it, right? I remember from day one. Actually, I'm going to turn this off now. From day one of the expansion, I basically said that Ziliax was like the safest craft in the game. Like, if you're worried about it being a waste of dust, I would not worry at all. Ziliax will be around for the next 2 years, and it fits like in every deck. It's like 10 legendaries in one, right? So I think it's very much worth it. And it's super cool, right, to play around because, yeah, you could go with this route in the deck. I do think maybe the copy version is better, but it's cool. It opens up like discussions and different options. So this will buff for... Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I do think the copy version is better. It's just, like I said, I haven't played this deck since the nerfs, and I wanted to look up like an updated version of the deck to tweak it a bit, and they had this one. I'll probably change it, though, because I like the copy better. The copy's more fun. I'll get the weapon. Wow, okay. It sets up like Defile, I guess, but... want to know something funny? I played this deck on the second or third day of the expansion, and I literally didn't realize until I was editing the video afterwards that this weapon has lifesteal. I don't know how I missed that the entire stream. Yeah, the stealth, elusive, double attack one is a cool combo as well. I've seen a couple people play that, and like you said, if you don't have like an answer to it, it can just get out of control really quick. Yeah, like the rush guy here would be nice. Look at that. Just be good at the game. Just know what cards you're gonna get. I'll be honest, I do not like aggro decks, but I dedicated one stream to playing like the best decks in the format, just because I think it's important to understand your enemy, right? I think it's important to play decks you don't like to understand like their strengths and weaknesses even more. Because a lot of times people will play against decks that they think are just like unbeatable, right? But then if you play the deck, you actually see like, oh, it loses to X and Y and it struggles with this situation. So it just, yeah, if you understand your opponent, you can do a little better against them. But normally I do not play decks like this. Same with the same stream, I played like the new Beast Hunter deck. And it felt disgusting playing that deck. I was beating people on like turn 4. Not my cup of tea, but I understand some people like those decks. Rush Divine Shield would be cool. Yeah, I get that right now. I am very dust poor right now, but a couple of weeks ago, like I had been saving dust since like all expansion, all of the previous expansion, and then I had another stockpile of dust too. So a few weeks ago, I basically had like 20,000 dust, and now I have less than 1,000 because I crafted so many cards for like streaming and stuff. So I'm dust poor for you guys now. $17K dust. You saving it for a rainy day or what? Oh no, I forgot this was 4 mana now. I was gonna play this to follow up. Should I just play this? You know what's funny? Towards the end of the last expansion, I was always saying that the Paladin Excavate package is actually pretty strong, but no one was playing it because there was just better cards. And I had a feeling that after rotation, that more people were going to play Excavate. And sure enough, it seems to be the case. Because it is very good, it's just there was better cards before rotation. Twisting Nether would kind of suck here. Oh, you got the Golden Thumb, Psycho. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I craft cards golden here and there too when I have the dust. Do not have that luxury right now, though. Actually, how does like the competitive scene work nowadays? Is it where you bring 4 decks and then you can ban one of your opponent's decks? I think it's how it works, something like that. Come on. At least it destroys location.
Burn.
But slider.
Not that great. I think I want to play this just to get the legendary treasure. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll be honest, I haven't really watched any of the competitive scene in a while. It's a little too bad how they've kind of, I don't know. Blizzard hasn't been pushing it as much as they used to. But I feel like it's still there. You know, Hearthstone is still like in the top 20 games on Twitch. Like, it still very much has an audience. There was a couple days recently where there was Twitch drops available for packs and stuff. And Twitch, oh, here we go. And Hearthstone was pulling in like, it was like 80 to 100,000 viewers on Twitch. Like, the viewers are still there, you know? It's not as big as it once was, sure, but the viewers are still there. Oh, that's a big boy. Oh, this can magnetize this too. I feel like I should save that though. He has to get the heal here, which is huge. Yeah, I'll hold. He's probably gonna wipe the board. Is it lethal? Was I stupid? Did I miss something there? Oh, I was lethal with Leroy, wasn't it? Oh, I could have the Burrow Buster. I forgot there was a mech. You're right. I swear, I was looking at my deck list earlier and I was like, what cards can it magnetize to? And I thought it was only Muscletron. That's okay. Misplays or just extended BM. It was that's all it was. All right. So let's go ahead and pick it. Oh man, I muted when I was reaching over. I muted my mic on accident. Thanks for letting me know. But basically, the egg I grabbed said I had to remove 2 random cards. So I brought up a random number generator, and it said the 24th card, which was the second weapon. And I clicked another one, and it got the 23rd card, which is the other weapon. So I had to remove both weapons from the deck. That's rough. And then I have to add commons. Is there a rarity filter? Does this work? Cool. So is there any commons that buff? Because I lost a lot of hand buffing there. That's something, I guess. What were the odds on that? That's crazy. That's true. Hand of a Doll is good. Oh, this is only a random minion. Never mind. This is shit. I thought this was all minions in your hands. Yeah, I think we'll go Hand of a Doll. Makes up for the loss of buffs a little bit. What are the odds, though? Someone has to do the math on that. It was basically a 1 in 30 and then a 1 in 29 after that. That's crazy. And it hit some of the best cards in the deck. Gotta mix these up.
Liadrin versus the Lich King.
This is gonna be Plagues.
On cold.
Oh, Instrument Tech does nothing now.
burns with holy fire.
Well, normally I would love 2 Instrument Techs in the mulligan, but it does nothing now. Well, that was a very poor start to this experiment.
But we will fight.
Just forge this guy and play him on 3.
Repent.
Hopefully I draw a minion next turn.
The citadel stands strong.
Repent.
When I was looking at it, it looks like modern, like the latest versions of this deck aren't even running Leroy. They must have cut him because of the Shroomskavate nerf. Why do they always have Hellion 4? Let's buff some more.
I smell gold in them there waters. Does it hurt?
Actually, I wasn't a... Oops, that was that. I'm just falling apart here. That was a misclick.
Keep on panning.
And then I draw 1 Plague out of 20... What, 26 cards? Rough start, guys. A 0.1% chance. I really wish my mic wasn't muted for that. That was brutal.
Gentle but slighter.
Get your own pan.
Also, Shroomskavate is so bad now.
Keep on panning.
Like, I understand it still ran for the Excavate. Because you can do full 2 Excavate cycles. Come on. Oh, man. Oh. I feel like if I was him, I would have double traded both of these into that and saved the 1 poisonous guy. Okay, that's a pretty good one to get. That is true that the nerf to Shroomskavate, like, overall hurts the whole Excavate package, right? There had to have been a better way to deal with this card.
It's highly infectious.
Like, I feel like they could have made it, you know, give a minion Divine Shield, +2/+2, and Overload 1. Keep it 3 mana, replace the Wind Fury with like +3/+3, +2/+2 or something, and then give it like Overload 1. And then it still has like the Paladin and the Shaman aspects. Like, this isn't even a Shaman card at this point. This card's annoying.
Should I?
Okay, I don't want that. I want to get rid of that because that is a huge source of like getting rid of my guys, right? Oh yeah, I have seen those comments online too, of giving it some kind of like evolve aspect. Yeah, that would make sense too. Oh, or yeah, actually, I like your idea of making it 1 mana and then give Overload 1. I like that as well. It's just, yeah, it's crazy to me. They just nuked this card from orbit and made it so bad. Oh man.
I will not forsake you. Cease your quarrel at once.
This game is not looking good. That one card that gives you guys poisonous, yeah, so strong in certain circumstances.
My blood for the Lich King!
Okay. Is Baron getting in standard? Can I get him off this? Also, this weapon is surprisingly strong, too. Does nothing. Well, it's a taunt, I guess. Play this, then the legendary to make it the taunt even bigger. I have like no... I got double instrument text in my hand. I got like no buffs. Do I have any elementals in the deck? I don't think I do. Nope. Come on. Oh, but I have the 2 in my hand. Like, it's cool, it's 22, but it doesn't really do much against this matchup. My Leroy's buffed, but nothing else is really buffed that much in my hand. Oh, this guy's buffed a little bit. Actually, I forgot I played this. But my stuff is buffed a bit. Oh, and this is a 10-10 rush, actually. That's nice. It actually is crazy that they're trading right now. But hey, I'll take it. Yeah, I 100% would have gone face if I was them too. Rush, giant dude? Oh, I forgot this has rush too. I could have denied him 2 draws. Whatever. I'm giving him a chance. That's how I'll explain it. Oh, because didn't this guy get discounted by me playing the Rolling Stone? Because it was a turn I played an elemental, right? I think that's why I screwed up the math. Because at least when I was looking at the cards in my hand, I was using up all my mana. Alright. So I got a 22-22. Watch that 22-22 win us the game after I was talking shit about it. No asphyxiate? Oh, I bet you wish you didn't use those two poisonous guys now, eh? I wonder if he's gonna hit this to freeze it. Come on. Come on. Oh, God. Can I get Rush Poisonous, please? Okay. Oh, that only hits one of its neighbors? I don't know why I thought this hit both neighbors. Oh, and it's still random on the quick draw? Whatever. Actually, should do this first. Those were the worst targets. Alright, we're not dead, but it's that's still not looking good for us. Okay. I don't think we get out of this one. It kind of seems like this guy's playing a similar deck to what you sent me before, Red. Like, I don't think he's playing Plagues. He's playing a slower deck that just has Helya in it. Okay. I don't think you need the 8/8. Oh, yeah, it might be Rainbow. So... actually...
Love the way you look.
Wow, we're still in this. Okay, that's rough. I really hope I get a way to remove these. Oh. That guy had a couple really strong swing turns. I still can't believe I lost the weapons off the first win. Both weapons. That's crazy. I might have just like shot myself in the foot with the... I might have to do this again another day because I pretty much shot myself in the foot after the first try.
Liadren versus Zale.
I am more than what you bargained for.
My blade burns.
Keep the
with
Muscletron,
holy fire.
mulligan the rest. We don't want instrument techs. Yeah, it's not bad. Play this guy on 1, Forge on 2, play on 3. I've seen newer versions of this deck taking out the Outfit Tailor. I think it's a good card, personally. I think it fits in the deck really well. But, I don't know, maybe it just doesn't hold up anymore. I think the Wind Fury weapon is a rare. Let me check. Yeah, it's a rare. What is this? Poisonous. This poisonous might be nice if he plays like the taunt imp. Look at that. Called it. I'm gonna hold that, let it get buffed more. Wow, Instrument Tech was one of the better cards in the deck. Not nearly as good as the weapon. I thought the egg thing was a good idea. Using the Drain Life, Mortal Coil. Oh. Hey, it's one less Twisting Nether.
I want more! Keep on panning.
I think this card is still so good at 4 mana. Like, it's literally a better Zilliax. It's a better Zilliax for 1 less mana. Like, at 3, it was just absurd. But 4, I think, is fair. Yeah, like I said, 3 was insane for this card. Like, it blew my mind playing the first day of the expansion and seeing that this card was 3 mana. Because like I said, it was literally better Zilliax for 2 less mana. Sure, it doesn't have taunt, but in some circumstances, that's almost a good thing. Oh, there's Mountain Giant, like you said earlier. I have seen endgame suggested in some of these decks. I haven't tried it yet personally.
Options. You're gonna love the way you look.
Just hide behind the taunt. So he has no coins. He can't coin out like Twisting Nether or anything. Just go all in. I think I do. Yeah, I think that's the thing I worry about too, right? Is, yeah, endgame can just be sitting in your hand doing nothing, which always feels bad. I don't like playing cards that can just be dead cards in your hand half the time. But given the right circumstances, right? Like that was a 2 mana 7/7 taunt. But other times it just does nothing. I think we got this. Like, what's he got? Hellfire. Defile doesn't clear. Actually, if he has some kind of 1 health thing, Defile would clear.
My patience.
Give a second Defile. Wow.
My patience is rewarded.
Is this lethal? I can't count.
Time's up. Let's do this.
Yep, exactly lethal. All right. Let's hope for some better eggs this time, because last time was bullshit. Remove 2 commons. Okay, I know what I'm removing. 2 instrument decks. So take those out, and then we add 2 rares. Sucks how hard they hurt this aura. I feel like I could have went down to 2 attack. So I think at least at first I'm going to avoid adding, like removing cards I added. I'll try to only like touch cards. Also, I don't have 2 Ziliaxes in the deck, right? Like what? Oh, this is Amethyst. This one right here. Wait, what? Okay, this one's Amethyst. What is going on? Okay, can I close it? Okay, this deck is just... can I add Ziliax? I don't know what's going on here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27. So one of these is Amethyst. It's just something's broken. So I need to add 2 rares though. Wonder if Keeper Strength is worth it. Crafter's Aura isn't bad, but I don't really have any other like aura synergies. Observer of Mysteries. I've actually seen this card ran in multiple lists. Maybe take that. Also, look at the order's all messed up now. The Observer's up here. Let's try that. Yeah, like I said, there's definitely something messed up with the decks right now. Like Ziliax specifically seems to be screwing something up. Well, that's my first time seeing Tarim. I'll keep him. I think it's a good card. And yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence with Observer. When playing Demon Hunter, there were some times I played Observer and got like 2 amazing secrets, and there's other times it did nothing. Although you have to think about it too, it can make your opponent like misplay, right? Or there was times where I played Observer and my opponent just like held back. Like they didn't attack with their minions because they were scared of Freezing Trap. They didn't play a spell because they were scared of Counter Spell. So this can almost be like a skip a turn card too, depending on, you know, how ballsy your opponent's feeling. Come on, Mr. Warrior, just pass. Yeah, that's true. Like you said, so the warrior won't really care. He's gonna emote after skipping his turn. Or not skipping his turn, but just not passing. Next turn, I hopefully draw a minion and play the other Grime Street Outfitter. Also, too, one thing to think about is the Observer of Mysteries is another minion in the deck, right? So it's another potential, like I don't want to add too many spells to the deck. I want to make sure stuff's getting buffed. So if he doesn't, like, Bellowing Flames here, I'll tear him this guy. Which will put a lot of stats on the board.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
The toy store belongs to the Titan.
I will trade. Just in case he has, like, Garrosh's gift and executes it or something. And if he brawls, it makes it better, I guess, for me. Okay. Oh, Blade Storm. Damn.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Just play that for tempo.
I smell gold in their waters. Keep on panning.
Oh, Azurite Chain Gang is a good idea. Is it a rare? I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, yeah, that would have been a good one.
Gentle but slighter.
Is this Stealth Rush? God. It's like the most useless combo.
Let the pain speak to me.
My hand's a little awkward right now.
I smell gold in their waters.
Toys are much more fun to breed.
Like, I'm making Brawl worse, I guess. Worse for me. I kind of want to get the Spark Pot in my hand, though, because now that I know it can magnetize the Burrow Buster, that's big. A Sanitize.
Let the pain speak to me.
Sanitize. Alright, that's a good draw at least. Got a lot of minions in our hand.
Come in here. Mysterious. What is your wisdom?
Okay. It's 2 counter spells essentially.
Amuse me with your tales of victory.
Nothing against minions though.
You have a fraction of my power.
Like, do I just go wide? Like, I'm obviously scared of Brawl.
Gentle but slighter.
Okay, that's nice.
Ask again,
I'll save it though.
Reporting for duty.
Got a lot of damage here with Leroy and this buffed up outfit Taylor. 14. Oh yeah, I forgot to switch out. I forgot I wanted to switch out Zilliax. I think I do like the copy version better. Like Divine Shield, Taunt, Lifesteal Rush, summon a copy.
pain speak to me.
Or cost less copy isn't bad either. Wow, this guy wants to draw really hard. His hand must not be that good. Okay.
The toy store belongs to the Titan.
Get a big taunt up.
You're gonna love the way you look.
I'm actually going to kill the Acolyte again because I don't want him to like execute this. And screw it. What's one more minion on the board?
Think of duty.
Or yeah, Aftershocks, like you said. Yeah, I feel like there's so many Ziliax combos that could fit in this deck. Like, I feel like you can make an argument for like 3 or 4 different combos, at least. Which is cool. I think it's definitely one of the coolest legendaries they've released in a long time. All hinges on if he's a board wipe or not. Oh god. If he has a shield slam, he might just be dead. Which is just insane how much armor this deck can gain sometimes. Okay. Yeah, yeah, Sanitize not being forged saved us there, though. Like, do I just rip Ziliax? Anything else, like Righteous Protector, I guess. Oh yeah, you're right, because Righteous Protector is essentially free for Ziliax.
The light dims, but we fight.
The other option is playing Outfit Tailor on this. Like, do I want a 7/7 Taunt Divine Shield in the 6/6? Or do I want this? This is probably better. So, Blade Storm into Shield Slam is our nightmare here. He's used both Sanitizes already. Brawl, we would still be alive. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, if Ziliax lives, I can buff him actually with the Magnetic guy and the Outfit Tailor. Is he gonna brawl? Okay. Regardless of the outcome, I'm still alive. But okay, that was the better one. No Blade Storm, please. No Blade Storm. Okay, nothing matters there. Okay, cool. Well, we full heal, essentially.
You're gonna love the way you look. Reporting for duty.
I kind of want this on the board just to He's played both Garrosh's Gift. Yeah, no Sanitize. The only thing I'm worried about is like Blade Storm. Oh, that wouldn't really make a difference because if he Blade Storms once, it kills the Divine Shield. You can maybe Shield Slam it. I think I can save these. Yeah, his only option is like Blade Storm and then Shield Slam and hit him with his face, maybe. Oh, God. Ugh. Next to Plague Death Knight, I think Reno is my most hated card in the game. Like, it's actually insane how strong the card is. I missed if he top decked that too.
You have a fraction of
Alright.
reach for the skies.
Probably dead. I'm not giving him the satisfaction. Man. I think what's most annoying about Reno to me is that people run Reno in like non-Reno decks like more often than it's run in Reno decks. Like the fact that you can put Reno in a normal deck and then by the time you probably need to play it, it's active because decks have so much draw now. That's the annoying part. I agree 100%, Red. I've suggested that before, that if the Reno Battlecry was if your deck started as a Reno deck, I think that'd be much better.
My blade burns with holy fire.
Because as it stands, you know, card draw is so prevalent in the game now. Almost any deck can just throw Reno in their deck and draw through their deck so quickly that by the time they need it, it's active most of the time. Which defeats the purpose of like the condition for the card, right? That's a little annoying. Also, this hand is awful. And that's not the treasure we want. Yeah, I think if Reno worked that way, it'd be much less frustrating card. Because we know that Warrior deck wasn't Reno, right?
My blood for the Lich King.
Wow. But yeah, Reno is just even if Reno didn't give you the hero power, if it was just a spell that said, you know, clear the opponent's board and they can only have one board space next turn, it would still be an amazing card. The 5 armor and the hero power is just like icing on the cake. Hopefully we draw some kind of... like Tigress would be really nice here. Gold Banner's not bad.
Come in here. I smell gold in their waters.
The question is, do I coin? Divine Shield's not that strong. He's got all kinds of little shitters. Yeah, I'll save it.
Keep on panning.
Like, even with the Divine Shield, he'd still be able to kill it with the things on board. So, probably the Kobold Miner here. And then maybe Shroomscavate it. Making lots of trades, which is nice.
Kendall Mudslider.
It's funny, normally I hate this treasure, but in this deck it's actually good.
The light dims, but we fight.
Alright. Kind of blew our load there. We don't have many cards left. Yeah, I think Toy Captain's a really cool card. It has like both like offensive and defensive uses. Not the card we want to see.
Reporting for duty.
The toy store belongs to the Titan.
But yeah, such a cool take on like the miniaturized mechanic too. Where like, you know, the first half of the card is usually used offensively, or sorry, defensively, and then this one's used more like offensively to clear threats. I guess they're both like offensive and defensive in a way. And yeah, it's definitely it's a throwback to the old Tarim card, right? That made everyone 3/3s. It's just cool. Yeah, exactly. This hand, oh, this rush, we got no buffs. Wait, do I just buff this? Does he have a reliable way to clear this?
You're gonna love
Outside
the
of
way
stealing
you
with like Rexa?
To battle. Reporting for duty.
I feel like Rexa is his main way to deal with this. He generated the corpse explosion. It was from the Hematurge. The freeze weapon would be nice for him. Or that buys him one turn, I guess. Okay.
I will not forsake you.
I draw here, right? Yeah. Oh, that's worse.
Be reborn in my image.
I smell gold in them there water.
Yeah, that -4 attack for Leroy. That's rough. Yeah, Leroy. Can you? Isn't that crazy that Leroy is 4 mana before? That just blows my mind too.
You could use a trim.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right. So now we build up a board. And hopefully just don't have it cleared.
Mysterious sword, what is your wisdom?
Those are both okay, I guess.
You could use a trim.
This buffs everything, right? Yep.
Open your mind to the light.
To battle.
Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm so used to like playing so on curve with this deck that like there's so many games where you don't even play the hero power.
My blood for the Lich King.
Hey, get corpse explosion. You only have 1 corpse. Asphyxiate would be nice for him. Okay.
I am broken.
All right, another win. Another egg. Let's go. Remove 2 of my choice. Okay. So what's not working? Hey, Ramika. I'm in Canada. Drone deconstructor, I'm kind of met on. Oh, screw it. And then I add commons, man. Keep getting the commons. Maybe like neutral commons, that'd be good to add. Abusive Sergeant. Firefly. Firefly is actually very similar to the drone deconstructor. Or Glacial Shard. I've seen Glacial Shard run in some of the decks. Or Scarab. Oh, I like Scarab Keychain, actually. I'm going to do that. Especially since I've lost some value in this deck. Alright. Might be my last game for the night, though.
Leandrin versus Sylvanas.
What does that explain, Ramika?
Victory for the Forsaken.
Did I say something that sounds Canadian?
Holy fire.
Okay, I actually have a surprising number of people who watch me from Europe. Actually, I'll keep this hand. But it's always funny because when I started streaming, I guess I always thought in my head that most of the people who watch you will be from your country or like where you live, right? But it's always funny when I see how many people watch me from Europe, both on like YouTube and Twitch. But Red, actually, so Thursday I'll be playing the community decks. On Wednesday, I'll be playing Whizbang. I'll stream. Hey, 100%. Happy Easter. Yeah, see, another Europe, another Europe viewer. Yep, lots of things to buff. Yeah, basically, so this Wednesday will be Whizbang for the whole stream, which I haven't played yet. I was waiting for the ranks to reset, so I wouldn't just get shit on in Legend trying to play Whizbang. And then, yeah, Thursday will be the community decks. So I'll 100% play that Death Knight deck you sent me. And then the other ones, I'm not sure yet. Maybe Jade Display Druid. I know there's an achievement for that, so maybe I'll try to work for it. What secrets? Oh, it was the spell. Hey, this is freezing. I don't even care. That's not that bad either. Unless it's also freezing. Okay.
Freedom and wheat.
Did the time change just happen recently over in Europe? Like in North America, we changed our clocks like a month ago or something like that, I think. I'm really surprised I don't see Hunter more often. I think Hunter's very strong. Vice Cove and buff even more. Sure. It's a little slow, but I have a lot of stats in hand. Yeah, that's true. all the demon hunters and hunters are in Legend already. Oh, okay. Am I totally forgetting? Am I totally forgetting when the time changed? Oh, it's March 13th. Okay, it was time is just flying by. I thought it was like a month ago at this point. Yeah, thanks, Ramika. I also got the Easter basket with the eggs that I've been making swaps to my deck with. I wish this was buffed. But this is free if I play Ziliax. That's nice. Oh, I meant to click hide. That's probably what I would have picked though.
The light dims, but we fight.
I kind of want to kill this so he can't. I don't know. Like, I kind of want to kill this so he can't trade this to trigger the death rattle, but Huffer's a lot of damage. I'll do this instead. Yeah, I'll be honest. 100. I didn't even realize different countries had different daylight savings dates. I think it's like I think it's a stupid thing to begin with. I don't know why there's daylight savings still. I know there's some countries that have eliminated it. Oh, see, I should have killed that. Or I guess maybe not. I wasn't gonna kill it actually, but yeah. But yeah, I don't understand why daylight savings exists still. I know there's some states or countries that are trying to get rid of it. But it makes no sense to me. Like, what purpose does it serve other than just screwing up your internal clock for a while? But hard removal does Hunter even run? Yeah, Red, I'll be honest. When I played Hunter last week, not quite this version of the deck, but I played Hunter at one point, and it was so strong. I'm surprised it's not played more too. And yeah, 100 in Canada. So the time zones are obviously an hour difference, right? But there's one time zone at the end of the country that is half an hour. Start excavating. Hey, that would have been nice if that wasn't shit on. Is Fizzle even that bad? Or let's take the aura. The lifesteal's kind of nice. Oh, I got a big chunk of lifesteal here. Ah, screw it. I'll take the fun card. Oh, step, was it? Is that why? Maybe in Europe at least that they did daylight savings? Because I feel like I've heard like 10 different explanations of why they started daylight savings. And I never know like which one is legit.
I will not forsake.
I'm just gonna draw. Hey, look at that. There's two good things.
Be reborn in my image.
Accidents, they happen, you know?
And yeah, 100% it was Newfoundland I was talking about.
Shout it from the mountaintops.
That was a nice little combo. I don't think it's worth like debuffing all that stuff though. That's a pretty good one to get. Okay.
Say cheese.
I can just go face.
You're gonna love the way you look.
So I just buff and go face?
I smell gold in them there waters.
Open your minds to the light.
You don't really have hard removal, right? And it's gonna take them a bit to get through this. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize that. Like I said, I've always heard different reasons for daylight savings. I guess I didn't realize that different countries did it for different reasons. Also, what was happening with Rag there? Oh. Oh, he says Rag in his deck. Oh, that'll only hit this for 2 still. And how many of these things has he played? Alright, still have a ton of stats on board. Okay, I love that that's hit face multiple times. That's great. Alright, got back up to silver. We're almost there. But that will be it for me tonight, guys. Rate 10 on the dot. But I want to thank everyone for watching. Once again, you know, I did hit affiliate today, which felt really good. It's a big milestone for me. Part of me didn't expect to ever hit affiliate, to be honest. You know, I've been doing this about 2 months now. And yeah, it's been like a slow, gradual climb. And today was, you know, hitting kind of like the first peak. So I just want to thank all you guys for watching. Thanks for all the comments and the support and everything. But yeah, that will be it for me today. I'll be back on Wednesday where I will be doing a full whiz-bang stream. And then Thursday, I'll be doing like community decks and stuff. So if you guys have any suggestions for decks you want to play, go ahead and send me a message, leave a comment on a video or something. And then, yeah, we'll try out some new decks on Thursday. But other than that, like I said, I appreciate all you guys. Hope you have a good night and hopefully see you on Wednesday. Take care.
The police are requesting an ambulance to detail man screaming for one. Inside the Irish Social Club at number 9.